and live.
Penis. Penis.
Alright, so let's roll a d4 today. And if it's a 4, we're gonna roll again. It's a 4.
See? I fucking knew it!
It's another 4.
Wow, Damien.
1, Alex. Finally, Jesus. It likes you, Stygar. What can I say?
I know it. Every time, almost.
And I roll the same d4 every time, too. So maybe I should start choosing a different d4. Maybe that one is
Weighted
just...
D4.
It is. It's weighted for you.
I don't know why you would have a weighted D4, but okay.
You know, for the magic missile damage.
Well, it's a large
there you go.
d4. Like, I don't know how well y'all can see. It's the size of my thumb.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fist fights.
It is. That actually is my damage die for my d4. Alright, so, Alex, you are going to be the one that is taking care of our recap for today. So feel free to kick it off.
Okay. Let's see.
Chaos.
By the way, the title
Alright.
for the last episode was Unannounced Visitors.
Yep.
So I click on your streams just so I could watch chat and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's literally just a guy eating tape as an advertisement.
What the fuck?
Oh.
That's why it threw me off so hard. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm just eating tape on stream, guys. No biggie. That's what we do on stream now.
Yep. So what happened last? I mean, freaking turned down robot.
Yeah, it's really loud compared to normal. It's also really hot today. Oh god!
Not fucking kidding.
I accidentally hit 105% instead of clicking off of robot. Sorry, viewers. Oh wait, I didn't change it to episode 13. Whoops.
So what happened? Pretty much the entire thing was us dealing with the Three Stooges.
Yeah.
Pretty close. Pretty damn close.
I can go into a little bit more depth, really.
That's the main thing I remember is the Three Stooges. That turned out to have a fourth Stooge somewhere else.
Yeah. Anyone else want to pick up? You feel free to.
So, yeah, basically spent some time cleaning up a little bit around the fight area that had happened the previous game before that, as well as while doing that, found out that there were some interesting looking characters in town. Kevin tried to follow them, got spotted while following them, found out that there were 3 of them, while Eden and Stygar were in the guild, kind of just relaxing after an exciting day. Kevin left them alone, but they went on to the guild, caused a big scene in the guild, almost got in a fight with our other 2 companions, Stygar and Eden. They left, turned into a thing where we eventually just decided, all right, we're just going to relax kind of thing, do our own little training / forge things. And then while Eden and Kevin were training in church, they got ambushed, kind of ambushed, not really ambushed, trapped in a room with fog that tried to paralyze Eden completely. Fortunately enough, they were able to get out. They brought her to the guild. The guild was in the middle of helping her while Kevin went off to try to track down the other people. He ended up finding out that there was a 4th member, but they were in a tower, which out of character we know was a stone tower made, by a spell.
Called Turtle Tower.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I have
It was specifically built by a guy named Galder.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
I
specifically
always
Galder.
finished it.
Hold on, let me go edit my notes. His name now is the Galder.
He tried to trap them, didn't know if he was successful because he alerted them, ran away, and made his way back to the room without being caught. We had just started long rest. I think we were halfway through long rest actually, when Kevin
got
was
my
awoken
long
to a
rest.
knife at his throat.
You're
And
about
the voice-
6 hours into your long rest. A
Gotcha.
little bit more than halfway. But I believe Steiger was on watch.
I think we had just changed over because I think I had just went to sleep, and Kevin was up.
This is right
think.
before Kevin would have woken up or taken over. This is that middle point, or that couple of seconds where, or not seconds, but like the last 15 minutes of your watch, where you've just
Okay.
kind of been staring off. Because I remember you rolled really badly for your watch.
I think it was a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's either a 6 or a
Yeah.
9, something like that.
Mm-hmm. But Kevin, as you are in the middle of the last cuts of your waking dreams, in the sense your trance-like state, you feel that sharp metal against your throat, and you hear a voice that says, "Why do you have one of our belts? Whisper, alert anyone, and the others will kill your friends."
Because I am one of you.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Of course. This is not my specialty. 13.
You feel the knife slowly go towards your neck, and you feel it prick you for a second. You feel that hot feeling of blood pouring down. You feel the knife pull away millimeters, in a sense, from your neck. Then you feel it slowly withdraw. I rolled a 5. Who are you? Your blood matches. Still, no hasty movements.
This is like boss fight music.
Mm-hmm.
Is it not best to have a conversation away from these ones?
Once is around. Walk slowly towards the door.
Stand up and
Okay.
start slowly going towards the door.
Are you trying to do it quietly or just walking?
Just walking.
Okay, Steiger, out of the corner of your eye, you see Kevin just get up and start moving towards the door.
You just kind of lean forward. Kevin, you okay?
Yeah. Bathroom. Water closet. Whatever we call it here.
Privy?
That would strike me as odd if I'm not wrong, correct? I've never seen Kevin have to use the bathroom, right?
I mean, he goes to the bathroom like a normal person, but
Oh,
whether
okay.
whether or not you get up during the night to go to the bathroom will be up to your discretion. Okay.
I mean, I've never thought about it.
Yeah. Welcome to D&D.
It's
Who
never
would
something-
think about it?
I do for my characters. They normally have weak bladders. Joking.
I'm gonna say that maybe once or twice, especially when you first met him.
Okay. Then he would just kind of be like, okay, just keep an eye out. Remember them fucking assholes are out there.
Friends and enemies everywhere.
You're not wrong.
And it was just his way out the
Okay.
door.
What's your passive perception, Lunchbox?
Well,
12?
yeah.
Okay, he barely makes it. I rolled a 7 and a 9. Anyways.
Okay, I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna mitigate because
Yeah.
I'm still like half conscious. So
Yeah, but you already completed a watch, so this is in the middle of your trance where you would be least perceptive, if that makes sense.
I'm just saying.
Uh-huh. Alright, Josh, you head towards the door and walk out?
Yep.
Do you close it immediately behind you, or what do you do?
He'll like
Because, like, you haven't seen anybody.
yeah, he'll make a interesting showing of like, opening the door, walking out, and like looking both ways, kind of like acting like he's checking if the coast is clear,
Mhm.
and then close the door behind him, but like leave it cracked.
Maybe a performance check, please.
Well, Stockar's just sitting there, like, watching this happen.
Okay, performance
Yeah.
7.
7. Stargor. He looks really fucking weird and overly exaggerated. You know those like comical movies where someone like leans out the door, leans the other way. Yeah, pretty much that. Whether or not that's just him being a smartass to you or what.
Alright. I feel like seeing that and the way that I kind of perceive Kevin,
Mhm.
this would be weird. Because I don't think that he's the type of person to deliberately be a smartass. I
Yeah,
think it just kind of comes off being a smartass.
because he's ignorant.
Well, I guess, yeah, but so whenever he leaves, Steiger's gonna kind of stand up. Is there a window that faces out that way?
There is on the backside.
So I would be able to see, like,
It looks out into your window would be facing west. The hall goes kind of east. Like you go out of your door east, while your window is facing west. But it depends on if he just goes out to the hall or the privy is inside. They have an internal bathroom.
okay.
I mean, you can walk over to the window and look around.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay.
Let's go over to the window, just kind of keep an eye out over there.
The first thing that sets you off is the window is open.
Can I poke my head out and kind of look around a little bit?
Make me a perception check.
Also, fun question.
Yes, sir.
As I walk into the hallway,
Uh-huh.
is the bathroom to the right or the left?
That would be to the left towards the stairs.
I'll go right then.
I got a 14.
A 14. What the fuck? I cannot roll tonight. I rolled a 5, 8, and an 11. We'll put it that way. You see across the street on one of the houses 2 figures leaned up, like laid up on the roof of the houses. You can see one of them what appears to be holding like a large crossbow, and the other is sitting there holding. It looks almost. How experienced would you say you are with the sea, Tiger?
With, probably not very. Like, he grew up on the coast, but I would say he didn't spend a whole lot of time on a boat.
Roll me an intelligence or a history check then. This will help.
It's the same. Look at it. Oh, fuck. I got a 4.
A 4? No idea. He's
Yeah.
holding a weird shaped thing that kind of looks like it would be like held a crossbow, but you can see what almost looks like a spear coming out of the end. Out of character, a harpoon gun, but more like grappling hook wise.
All right. Can I see, like, body? Can I see what they look like or anything like that, or is it just?
You
like
just
the
see
dark
they're in like long cloaks that cover them. deep cowls that cover it, and you can just see them kind of pointing towards the window.
He's just gonna kind of like step back in and close the window back.
Okay.
Gonna go over to the door. Fuck it. This is what he would do. Go over to the door and kind of open it up and slowly poke his head out, look in both directions.
Okay. Kevin, were you just going to the end of the hall on the right, or?
Yeah. I mean, I don't exactly know what else is out there
Okay.
this direction. 'Cause,
That way would just be more rooms.
Okay.
To the left is like where the bathroom and downstairs would be.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I just go to the right.
Okay.
I go to the end of the hallway, I guess.
Mhm. And there's a window like at the end of that hallway that looks into the looks out, and that would be north. Great, because you got west, east. No, that would be south. Sorry, it looks south.
So would I see Kevin standing out there?
You look to the left and right. Yeah, you see Kevin like walking towards the end of the hallway, towards that window.
He's gonna kind of like, hey, Kevin. Kind of quietly, as best as he can.
Mm-hmm.
Just turn around. Yeah.
Did you know that the window was open? There was people watching us from across the way. They seen me look out the window.
I'm sure it's just the guild.
Didn't really look like the guild. It was an odd weapon that one man was holding.
I mean, there's a lot of weapons I've seen odd since I've started this interesting journey.
I'm a blacksmith. It's very odd for me to find weapons that I find odd.
This is fair.
About this time, Stygar, right on your Adam's apple, you feel a very sharp point on a dig in. I would be very careful about what you are saying right now. Lower your voice, which you don't see anybody.
He's fine.
He seems to be an intelligent one. How much does he know?
Not a lot.
Good. Half orc. Go inside the room. Keep your mouth shut. If you wake the others, my companions will know. Me and your friend are going to have a quiet little chat. Stick your head where it does not belong again, and you might find yourself without it. Understand? And you
Yeah,
feel the
nod his head.
you feel it drop a little bit so you don't stab yourself when you nod.
Mm-hmm. If the guy or the person removes the knife,
Mm-hmm.
he's just gonna kind of look at Kevin and just say, "You're okay with this?"
I think everything's gonna be just.
Okay. Holler if you need help. And he'll go back into the room.
After 2-3 seconds standing there, just kind of nerves on end, Kevin. You see about 10 feet in front of you by the door now materialize a human-looking man with brownish hair, green eyes, and basic green and brown leather armor with a green cloak, a very similar belt, a large sax knife in his hand, leaned up against the door, looking at you. You can see a glittering gold ring on his finger, very similar to one that you now have.
So, you found me?
I mean, when you broadcast yourself, it's not very hard to do.
Yes, but I did mean to.
Who are
So-
you? What is your identifier? It's not where we had anybody in this region.
You need to let me explain some stuff first.
You see the face just scowl? There should be no explanations needed. We have orders. We follow them.
Right. Well, you're also information gathering. And there's some really interesting information going around.
He just stares at you.
So, I'm sure you're versed with some of the history in the area. The king that disappeared or was thought to be dead is still alive. There's a group of people that are trying to bring him back, or at least use his power. I don't know yet. And that's really bad for the entirety of this land.
He just gives a nod. That is interesting information. I wonder how you came by it. More so. I wonder who you are and why I should give this information any credit. You could always be a traitor to us.
I'm not. And I don't have an identifier. Your job is to be secretive. Mine is to be more so. The only reason you know where I'm at is because I let you. I am an experimental part of what's going on. I'm supposed to be separate from you guys. By myself.
Give me a deception check, Josh.
18 total.
Damn.
Is that with the modifier?
That is with the modifier.
Okay.
18 total.
It takes a hard, look you up and down. That's interesting. Because I know nothing about such things. And generally, my father gave me a heads up about it. I'm not sure if I really believe you.
Best way to hide information is to keep it from people.
Alright. You can see a small smile. So, how about we start being honest with each other? I'd hate for things to get messy indoors. He nods back towards the room.
Alright, listen. I'm out here because I'm trying to figure out the issues going on at home. You know that there's issues. Everyone does, and you can't hide that. I'm trying to figure this out, and I think this is related. This has to be, because this kind of power doesn't exist without affecting everything else. And it's bad. It's going to get bad. And that's what we're supposed to be for. All of us.
And who sent you? Who gave
I
you
sent
clearance?
Because nobody else would do it.
You see him tense up for a moment. Who are you? If you want to walk out of this building alive, you will at least tell.
Kane.
You just kind of see him look at you for a moment. He shakes his head for a moment. Oh, fuck, this night just got worse. And you see him like tap his belt twice, dropping the illusion. You recognize, you've met him once. His name is Geralt. He is the son of the district manager that you had previously met with. You realize one of my new, how shall we say this, new assignment is figuring out who supposedly kidnapped you. Pain. Because that's the only reason in your right mind you would have left.
No. I left because I was trying to do what we were made for, okay?
Right, by completely disobeying your father.
My father is an overprotective bastard who wouldn't let me come.
I am not saying you're wrong. You realize he is about 5 steps above me.
Yes, I know.
Right. So you know we have 2 more in that room, and 2 across on the buildings. I have probably seen you. So, roll me a persuasion check real quick.
Oh, God. 16?
You see him just like let out a science, like that soft hit against his head against the door, which you kind of hear a small thump from the hallway. Snygar. Which is your cover?
My cover? For what?
I assume you have a cover identity, one for blending in, in case you get asked.
I do.
Right.
I
How
don't know if
foolproof
it's nearly
it is.
as good as what you guys can come up with, but I just kind of had to wing it.
Well, I mean, that is what happens whenever you jump through a portal without permission or an identity or clearance. And how did you even get into the Valor Belt? Actually, and he like looks you over, or 2 of them. Because I have 2 signatures coming.
Because I found one of them. There's also a slave bout going around that likes to collect rare people. I think they found one of our people.
Oh yes, that would be called the Collectors. We've had run-ins with them. We have not managed to find their operations completely. But you would have been told about all of this and the more dangerous things if you had been properly assigned to a region.
Well, my story is that I'm from the northern parts of the mountains. The reason I don't know a lot about what's going on and everything is because I've lived up there with a group of people my entire life, but was exiled from that area.
Right. And what's the tribe that you were part of? What were your wandering grounds? Which forests, which mountain peaks, which valleys are you from? What was your tribe's primary source of trade?
All information that I must keep to protect my people, and some of which was never told. as I was mostly kept underground.
That is one of the worst cover stories I have ever heard. Please, do some research. Figure out what is one of the main exports, such as Boulder Dell. There are many traveling bands that hunt those areas for the elk, for the ivory, for the furs, for the meat. They are special because not only are they elk, but they have tusks. Very dangerous.
Why is this important?
You could be from a tribe that hunts these.
Okay.
Do some research for the love of God. So, now we have to figure out how I am to keep your secret, who you are, and why you sent for us. Because you know we have protocols on signaling each other, correct?
Tell them, I don't know. I obviously found this one. Maybe you could have found somebody who escaped those slavers.
He just like creases his forehead again. You only activate when one of our members has been either identified or killed, or we have discovered a new point. Keep that in mind.
Just know that the group that I'm with, I think, is important. They've been important in finding out a lot of this information, and this goes way deeper.
We have been
You know, this
known
is
to work
right.
with outsiders, but secrecy is the utmost. Luckily, I believe you when you said that you have not told them much, else we would have had to kill them.
I know, which is why I didn't tell them.
We shall. I will contact you in 2 days' time. We will set up a proper meeting. Until then, work on your cover story. I will say that you are not compromised, but you cannot be gone due to the over anxiousness of your partners. You have valuable information you do not want to disclose in the open. We will set up a location that prevents others from listening. Be ready with your identity and your story then.
My story's with whom? The rest of our people?
For the rest of my unit, I have to give them some answers eventually. I can stall them for a couple of days.
Right.
Let us get you back to your friends. You just see him like disappear.
I'll go towards the door.
Okay.
No.
Alright. You go in. A couple of seconds later, Steiger, out of the corner, I assume you're looking at Kevin as soon as he comes in. You hear the window open.
I hear the window
Mm-hmm.
open. Turn towards the window.
Make a perception check.
13.
13? You don't see anything.
You just kind of look at it weird.
Second later, you see it close from the outside. As I assume Kevin's just like sitting behind the door shut.
Kind of like sits down on the ground against the wall. Come, hits his head on the back of the wall.
Resounding crack.
What the hell is going on?
Those my people.
Ah, makes sense. Okay.
Don't know if you heard anything, but
I honestly didn't try.
they might be helpful.
We can hope.
Are you guys talking hushly or normal volume?
Hush. I would be quiet.
Kevin?
Just kind of quietly, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, he would have, like, Steiger would have gotten closer to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, after he sees him, walks in, like, sits down and kind of hits his head against the wall
Yeah.
or whatever, he would have walked closer. Do you think it will be okay? Or is this more something that we should be worried about?
I feel like they'll do the right thing. But it's not guaranteed. We'll just have to keep an eye out. And
Keep an eye on things you cannot see. Okay, makes sense.
well, yeah, for all we know, one of them's still in here with us, really, in all reality. But
Well, hopefully we don't get fucked. It's your turn. I'm going to sleep.
just
He'll just kind of point his finger at him and
yep.
nod his head and go over and try to go to sleep.
Okay. Alright. Kevin, what are you doing on your watch? You just gonna watch or
Yeah, he's watching. He'll like check around the room to see if there's even anybody still in here or not.
okay, make me a
Also-
perception check.
I want this die. Perception. 14.
14, damn, you rolled low.
Mhm.
Taking a good moment to glance around, you don't see anything that catches yours. You don't see like the shadows from the moonlight being distorted in any weird way. You don't sense any other presence.
I'll just keep an eye out. And also make sure the window's locked.
You walk over, it is locked.
Okay. Yeah. They locked
Just-
it. Cool. Alright. Just do his watch.
Okay. You watch for about 2 hours until you can hear Chris beginning to stir, as you would have finished your trance by now, Chris. Elias, you are still knocked out. This entire time you've just been dead to the world. Just, I imagine it's like that SpongeBob meme where your mouth is just full of just
It's not a flattering sight.
no.
tongue hanging out and everything.
Mm-hmm. Breath as you begin to stir, as you can feel your trance ending at the end of your course.
Okay.
Morning.
I'm morning. Imagine.
Like the sun's not completely up yet. You can just begin to see like the colors changing on the horizon.
He's gonna like stand up, stretch, and then take a look around to see.
Yeah.
As he wakes up.
Make a perception check.
Almost a natural 20.
Oh shit.
Got a 19
At 19.
plus 11.
Jesus.
29.
All right, let me look at my notes real quick to see what god you can see watching you guys. Wait.
Oh, plus 11?
Yeah, 30.
So a
30,
30.
For some reason I was thinking plus 10. No, it's even more ridiculous.
As you glance around, you can see just like the morning light beginning to phase in, and like it mixes with the shadows and stuff. And a figure catches your attention. Like that almost transparent figure by the window. You blink for a moment. You recognize the figure.
Okay.
And then the figure is gone.
All right then.
It's just one of those unsettling feelings.
Did you see that?
You saw
No.
nothing, Kevin.
What was it?
Thought I saw someone I recognized.
I mean, there was definitely some people in here last night, but
I mean, I heard a thud, but
You look over,
No, I
see
think-
blue blood on the wall. I'm joking.
no, I think it might have just been my imagination.
I wouldn't be so sure. My people came last night and we talked a little bit, so just thought you should know.
Anything in particular you can tell me about?
That they might be helpful. Trying to figure out all this mess.
Okay. But I'll trust your judgment on that because you know more than I do, obviously.
Just awkwardly sit there for the rest of the party.
Wait,
Well, eventually, you hear. Okay. Oh, maybe not. That's not what I wanted.
I hear silence.
Oh, it's because you have Probot turned way down.
Your bird.
Who is this?
Birdies now?
Yeah, but
Wait,
no, it was
really?
supposed to be the sound of like a rooster cawing.
Oh.
Sound. In a sense, but it didn't come up.
There it goes.
There we go. That just took forever.
I had it on 1% because it's very loud.
As Elias and Steiger, you both hear the repeated sound of a rooster calling. It's loud, it's annoying.
Yep.
I haven't heard that noise in a long time.
Do not want gonna get up yet. Good lord. Who the fuck has a goddamn rooster so close to by the hotel? I don't think that's
Hotel.
fucking fair. Yeah, hotel. Inn?
You're
Tavern?
you live in a farming village.
And we're also in
Oh,
the
I
guild.
thought we were back in the city. My bad.
You're in the
Well, we're in the fucking guild. I was thinking, I'm like, this all took place in the capital.
Did your mind just like flash back like 2 months?
yeah. As the exhaustion wears out of them, they're like, "Oh God, where am I? What year is this?"
Yeah, fuck, I'm back home. I was having such a nice dream about
What
this
the fuck
cat
is
all
this?
over again. Oh man.
Mimosas?
Let's go for mimosa right now. Alright.
Oh man, okay. Well, what's the plan? I can't hear anything you're saying.
Gotta go into a hole.
Yeah, we should talk to the guild about when this thing
Mhm.
starts.
I think you said sunrise.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, then we gotta go.
You look
Yeah.
out, and it is the break of sun.
So let's go find somebody real quick, make sure.
Yep, let's go.
Open the door.
Let's go.
As you open the door, let me roll. What's your AC, Evan?
17.
17. As you open the door, you feel a hand come up and knuckle you in the face. Well, my bad. As you see Ronan sitting there, reached up to Nox, still sipping on what appears to be coffee. Just, yeah, pretty much. Just knocks into your face. It hurts, but you might have a busted lip, but nothing too major.
Well, morning to you too.
Morning. We got coffee and food downstairs, but you might want to hurry it up.
When does it begin?
About 30 minutes. You got a 15-minute walk or so.
Walk and eat, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Can do.
Done it before.
Yeah. Walking.
No.
Go ahead.
I'll say I wanted so bad to say ask him if that chili agreed with him last night, but I'm not going to.
He does not look like he's in a good mood this morning.
No, because I remember
Yeah.
we found him in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah.
Just as we're walking, the bathroom smelled really awful last night. I have no idea why.
Yeah, they have some new kid in there cooking. He came from the fucking islands to the south, towards Vermilion Isle and stuff. Man, they use these spices in their food. Whoa, it hurt. And still feel it. I just kind of see him holding his stomach. A
You're,
small bit of perspiration.
halfway hunched over.
Yeah. Just walking. Oh man. Right. And he walks you guys to the dining room and starts to lead you out. Y'all ready? Y'all got your route planned out and what you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Believe so.
Good. Yeah. All I have to do is escort you there. Once you're there, you can choose which route you take. The other party left about 45 minutes ago.
Not surprising.
Yeah, they didn't stay in town. I don't know where they stayed, but they came through, checked in, and left.
We have an idea where they stayed at.
All right. And you just see him hold his stomach again and that hobble. You guys know that feeling. Feel got that heartburn, that indigestion, just
Heartburn, diarrhea,
Yeah.
indigestion.
digestion. Free ad for Pepto Boss Small guys. Fuck y'all.
Jesus
Yeah.
Lord of
Real quick.
Yes, sir.
As we're heading over there, before we actually head in,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do the rituals for everybody.
Okay.
to give him the blessing.
Got you. All right. So yeah, you guys make it up to like where that small little town is. You can see vendors already set up. You can see where that little general store is in a sense. You can see a couple of carts set up with weapons and like armors and stuff. Come get your fine armor and your basic swords right here. Fine armor and swords. Fine armor and swords. The armor will only run you 45 gold. The swords will run you 15 gold apiece. Come on down.
If am I close enough to see
Yeah.
the work? I'm just gonna walk by. Can I eye it real quick to see how good of actual work it is?
Yeah. Make an intelligence check. I will give you advantage.
The worst shit you've ever seen.
Intelligence?
Yeah.
12.
Well, I mean that's better than average. The swords look chipped, older, like that. Once they've been rusted and oxidized, and someone's taken like a grind wheel to clean them off and make them look pretty, but probably a lot of like D-lands, and they might work, but they're definitely not going to be grade A quality. And you know that most swords run for about 5 to 6 gold.
So not only are they shitty, he's also upcharged the fuck out of them.
Oh yes,
Oh, that's to be expected.
Makes sense. Yep, makes sense.
you hear another voice. Come on down! I got some healing potions, some acid resist, some night vision potions.
Can I see if those are fucking quality?
Make me an Arcana check as you turn and you just see like this little old lady kind of hunched over like in a like knitted dress, frizzy white hair, with like a little wooden cane with like a little pull by side cart. You can see just like different bottles on the top.
She got any Werthers?
I got a 14.
She looks like she does. A 14? I mean, they look like some herbal versions of healing potions, so non-magical. So, I mean, they'll still help. They just might not have immediate effect from some stronger issues. What you can tell, you're not really experienced with like acid or poison resistance or potions of night vision, but they appear to be what she says.
Do you think we should stop and look at the healing potions?
Nah, I think we're good.
Come on down, I got healing potions. They're going to be 200 gold each, or 2 for 375.
Yeah, they're not the magical kind. That's sure that ain't worth it. Fuck that.
Yeah, I don't think we can afford that.
I got potions of night vision for 100 gold.
Wait,
I imagine we're all just kind of standing there thinking about it. She says the price, instantly walk away.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Fuck this shit.
Hello, adventurers. Can I interest you in some wonderful, magnificent wares? You hear from like beside you all. And then you see just in like a purple suit with a long like purple and gold cape that like goes around him, and a tall, misshapen top hat. You can see jeweled rings on his fingers, a monocle on one eye. Hello. I am
Instantly get a
Sylvester.
flashback.
What kind of wares do you offer?
Oh, I sell magical wares, trinkets and oddities, all alike. I am Sylvester the Magnificent. And he does like a little curt bow. You look like a mischievous one. You look like someone that gets into fun. For you, my dearie.
Oh my
And
god.
he reaches in, like moves around in a bag, and you see him like pull out something that's long and wooden and black with gold trim. So he pulls out, and you see a broom. This is a flying broom. I call it the Fizbin 3000.
I was trying to figure out where you were going with that one. but-
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I saw all your eyes.
How much are you asking for the?
I have 1 gold. I
broom?
can't buy anything, sir. Never mind. I'm out of here.
Can I
Oh, we
roll an
deal in
insight
more
check on him?
than just gold. Yeah, go ahead.
You dealing more
Just to
than just
see.
gold?
Oh, yes. What you have for trade. What you have for offer. What would you like to make a deal with? He says with like a dangerous gleam in his eye.
I'll give you a locket of my hair for the broom.
Maybe if you were
I
a famous
got-
singer or performer, but alas, you are not, because I know all of them.
I got 22.
A 22?
Yeah.
He definitely seems legitimate about them being magical like items and oddities, enchantments. You definitely get like that. What's that? That used car salesman type of vibe from him, in a sense. Just not necessarily completely sleazy, but or like one of those people at the mall that comes up out of the kiosk that wants to sell you shit. Like, oh, come and try my magnificent new hair supplies, stuff like that.
I think we should probably get going.
Oh, but don't you want to buy this room for the low price of only 1,250 gold today only?
Oh shit! Nah. I don't know if it would be worth that much.
Oh, it is. Are you not going into the scar? This will
Wait,
magically fly.
wait,
and like he
wait.
hops on it and starts flying around.
Wait, come down here real quick.
Ah, yes.
I'll just, damn it, can we go into the separate room real quick? I want to try to whisper this.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say, Chris is gonna start walking away.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just walking away.
All right.
Everyone's walking away.
We'll be back. And you are alone, whispering into Sylvester the Magnificent's ear. Yes, my darling.
I do have pretty interesting blood. A lot of people try to kill me over and try to buy from me. I could offer you up a vial of that.
Roll me a persuasion with disadvantage as he just kind of
Okay.
like looks back at you and like,
With disadvantage?
yeah.
Shit. Let me get to my skills. That felt pretty good. Persuasion?
Yeah.
That's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20, let me roll.
She's really fucking persuasive.
Look
So
at you.
if I had that 19, it would have been a lot better.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dearie, I am sure you had the special blood to somebody. However, a random peasant girl does not have that unique of a blood.
Do you really want to know whose blood it is?
I mean, information is key.
The Dead King.
Looks
A
at
lot
you
of
for a moment, confused. You have a vial of his blood.
No, not his blood. My own part of his.
Are you saying you're a descendant of his?
Bastard. Not really fond of it, in fact, but it's special.
Huh. He like looks you over from him. He rolls something. Very well. We have as a deal. And he like pulls out a long like stiletto blade and like holds it to you.
She presents her wrist.
He takes out like you don't even see him like where he grabs it. He just reaches in behind him and pulls out like an uncorked vial and he slices you.
Okay.
You take 3 points of slashing damage.
Alright!
Oh, he's not gentle with it. He just slices like right on the vein and just like takes your arm and cups it towards it.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my, let me get to my action. My,
Oof.
healing hands to heal
Okay.
that.
Yep.
So that way my friends don't notice.
Well, we're gonna see if they're paying any attention first, because I just rolled his stuff. So let's go back and we'll see. Otherwise, you have the flying broom.
I had flying room.
And I can't say it, they're back.
Hi. So, are any of you guys paying attention to this interaction?
No.
No. Okay. Steigar. Chris. I mean, not.
yeah, I mean-
Kevin.
Stagger probably would have like started walking away and then turned around and looked back at Eden and was just kind of like, "Come on, Eden, we need to go."
Yeah.
Are you trying to
No.
watch what they did, or like what conversation they were having, or anything?
I mean, loosely, I wouldn't say that
You're not
he
actively
was
watching. It's just your.
intently. Yeah, exactly. It was more like, "Fuck, we gotta go. Come on, where you at?"
Kevin, how about you, buddy?
I said I was walking away, so probably not.
No, okay, I didn't hear that. All right. I mean, Sagar, you do see like them like pull her closer for a moment, and you see them wince for half a second. But other than that,
Hmm.
and then you see them walking towards you, carrying the broom.
Do I have to attune to that?
No.
Okay, nice. Yes.
I would wait for her to get closer.
Mm-hmm.
Eden,
Yeah.
It's a pleasure doing business with you, darling.
Pleasure doing business with
I'm
you.
sure we will see each other very soon. Toodaloo, and he like swirls his cape around him and disappears in a puff of smoke.
how did you get that broom?
I traded it for a kiss.
I don't.
Insight check.
Yeah, insight check that.
That didn't roll.
Dirty 20.
Give me just a second. I need to see what I add to this. No. You're gonna see why. That's not what I needed, honey. Skills. My deception. That
As
is
you
a
now know, now you guys now know she's lying.
natural 20.
For a total of
26.
26. Kevin
Damn, I had a 23.
appears to be telling the truth. Not even without batting an eye, just
Well, that's one way to get items, I guess.
Yeah. It happens.
Interesting that he would give it away for a kiss whenever he was asking 1,200. But okay, sure. Must be magnificent.
You're taking
Let's
too
go.
long.
We gotta go.
I will ride along with them on my.
I'm mentally
Alex.
hitting you right now.
So, Elias, go ahead and add that to your items, the
Yes,
flying
I
broom.
added it to my equation.
Do me a favor and add an asterisk towards it.
Oh, fuck me.
It's you could probably only turn the
Oh,
flash or some
geez.
shit.
The thing I just sold my soul for might be cursed.
You never know. This is the downside of not investigating everything that you get from a shady show peddler.
I love it.
All right, so as you guys make your way towards the scar, Ronan is keeping his distance, but he's still with you about 100 feet back. You wanted to go and do your rituals somewhere, Alex?
Yeah, just like shortly before we enter.
I can't put an asterisk on it.
Okay, that's fine. I'll remember. All right.
May not.
I always
Oh,
remember the
he
bad
always-
stuff.
He always remembers these.
It might come up in 20 sessions, but I'll remember it. All right. As y'all approach the scar, you can see that black mist slowly coming up. Like it starts at your ankle, then it gets to like your mid calf, and then like to the bottom of your knee. As you just look down, and you can see this gray grass begin to expand towards it. Where are you guys going?
We want to go down the elevator?
I think that's
I
what we were
thought-
thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna go down the elevator and then work our way back up another way.
You guys had found two other paths. You had found one anchor point with ropes that you could descend, and then you also found the steep steps, and then you also had the elevator. Those were your three options that you guys had not decided on, but
Well, I like the sound of the elevator. I like the idea of
We can go down
going
the
down
elevator.
and
It just
working
sounds
our
like
way
a death
up.
trap to me.
Let's go down quite a ways.
It's up to you guys. I don't like the elevator, but
Well, can y'all go ahead and decide so the rest of us can go in there? As you see some random guy like 20 feet away just watching and waiting.
What a dick. He can just go in.
No, we can't. We've been instructed that we have to let you guys go first.
All right then.
The other people have been gone for about an hour.
Good for them.
Yeah, I think we should take the elevator for now, and then see what we can find.
all right.
Let's go, I guess.
Yep, let's.
Climb into the elevator.
Okay.
Just as we get in, it's just like, for the record, I think this was a bad idea. And then like,
On the way down, I'm gonna start doing the ritual.
Okay. So you all hop in the elevator, and go and pull the lever.
Wrong lever.
Hey,
Okay.
man.
What? I'm sorry. English is hard some days. Okay.
I guess.
Yeah. As you feel that sudden lurch as it begins to winch and slowly lower you down.
Yeah, so for the ritual, what Chris is gonna do is probably on like the back of your hand or something. He's going to like draw that symbol that is on in between shoulder blades, where it's like the sword pointing down to a crescent moon.
Yeah.
And then just so y'all know, for the next 24 hours, whenever you make a saving throw, add a d4.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'll try to remember that.
I doubt
I
we'll
probably
remember.
won't.
I doubt we'll remember, but
just examining this elevator. Where are all the exits?
There is one exit. It's like a metal cage with one door.
Is there a hatch on top at all, or?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
We are in a metal death trap.
Mm-hmm. Josh, roll me a d20, please.
Sir?
19.
19. Okay. Good to know. As it you go down 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 feet. And by now you're well below the surface. You can actually see like the light and the sun itself almost dissipating completely from the dark mist that rises up around you. You don't feel necessarily temperature cold, but you feel a cold sensation along your spine. Almost like something is constantly watching you. Or like you walked over someone's grave.
Oh. Is this familiar feeling?
It is. You know this is just the natural area of the scar.
Yeah.
And the deeper you get, the worse it gets. And drives most people to paranoia and fear.
I would like to say, for sake of the story, she's gonna be a bit of one of these paranoid people, like on alert. So she's gonna be probably more actively looking while, they're down here.
And you feel it lurch in the thing as you're going down. And it kind of makes you all stumble and like press together. Like too close of an elevator. In a sense that you all just kind of lurch and you jostle. You continue down about the 150-foot thing. Chris and Kevin, you two have the highest passive perception. You hear it first. you hear almost like a metal ting. And then you hear something whoosh, beside you. You see what appears to be a large gear and a metal pin beside you. And then you feel you don't feel the feel anymore. You just feel going down. You feel the bottom of the cage slowly rise away from your feet.
Told you this was a bad idea.
As a sense of free
Oh my
falling
God,
hits
shut
you.
up.
We're free falling.
Well, don't panic. First of all, we might be fucked though.
What are you
I
guys
mean-
doing? As you can now feel it whoosh, beginning to whoosh past you. You see, you look up and you can see just that chain, whoo, like serpentining in the air. And you can feel yourselves being pushed up against the top of the cage.
I'm gonna try to break the door open.
Make me a strength check.
Fuck. Nine.
A 9? A door that is not really locked but latched. You just in your freak out, you reach back as much as you can and kick on it, and boom, nothing.
Can I open the door with the lever?
Yes, you can. You reach over and Zygarde can
Yeah.
use it, and you just push open the door. You rolled below a 10, man.
Oh, I know. Trust me. I know.
As you reach around, you give it a good old reach around, and you open the door to the cage. Still free falling. However, give me a D6, Tiger.
Oh, fuck. 1.
A 1. You feel the cage start to corkscrew up from the force of Stygar's kick as it begins to rotate in air now. As you open the door, you can feel it beginning to circle slowly, but you can feel yourselves being forced to circle with it as you are confined inside of this cage.
I'm gonna get my broom out and get on it.
Okay? Roll me a d20, Elias, as you jump on it. And by the way, Elias, what is the activation word?
Venti.
Do you know the activation word?
Wait. No, I don't. I thought you had to make it your own once you turned to it. Oh my fucking god. I
As you
just had
jump
one
on,
broom.
what did you roll on the d20?
I rolled a 4.
Okay, good to know. You jump on, and it begins to buck you like an untrained horse.
Fuck.
Give me a strength check. This is going swimmingly, guys.
I think this is a 7.
A 7. You feel it turn
Hold on.
around. Oh, go ahead.
Let me just confirm that real quick. Yeah, that's a 7.
All right. You feel like twisting your hand, spin around, slap you in the face as it begins to hover as you are pushed away from the cage. Kevin, Chris, Steiger, what are you guys doing as you watch them jump out, try to hop onto this broom, and then get punched in the face by a broom and just start floating out?
I guess I'll just say, here goes nothing, and I'll try to jump out and grab onto
Elias? Sorry.
or is the chain falling with us?
Yes.
Okay, well then not grab onto the chain.
Yeah.
I guess then. Yeah,
Like you
I
can
guess
see
I-
the chain is no longer attached to the cage, but the chain is still falling.
Right. I guess I try to grab onto the the bucking broom.
Okay. Make me an acrobatics check and a strength check. Well, first acrobatics to see if you can weave through the air, which I'm sure you can.
Yeah, that should do it. What is that? 28?
28. Oh yeah, with perfect ease. You ever seen that image of like a diver, like free diving, like professional Olympic style, just whew, dive out, grab onto the broom? Give me a strength check.
Not so good. Stop that. I didn't. Well, but not so good. As a straight roll, it is
It's what?
4.
A 4. You feel it immediately. Like you grab it, and you're like, I got this, and then it spins and almost somersaults you towards Elias or towards Ethan, as you both are now in open air away from the cage, falling. Chris, what are you doing? You have not reacted yet. Besides having that momentary panic of falling into the Underdark.
I am going to take out a crowbar.
Okay.
I'm having a strange sense of deja vu here. And I am going to attempt to jam it into the wall.
Okay, first make me an acrobatics, because you're about 20 feet away from the wall. To kind of like guide yourself that way.
13.
13. That's enough. As you're slowly bridging that gap. I will say, Kevin and Chris, with your passive perceptions, you can see the ground fastly approaching. It's about 20 feet below you now.
Oh, fuck.
All right, so you make your way. Give me a strength check to jam it into that wall.
I got a 17.
17. Yeah, you jam it in, and it hurts, man. You swear you dislocate your arm as you stop yourself, and you hear even the ones of y'all falling, whether you're screaming or not, or just mildly panicky. You hear a resounding sound as his shoulder dislocates. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not gonna go.
As you are stopped about 20 feet above the ground. Actually, it's probably about 15 now. Tiger, Evan, and Elias, what are y'all doing?
I'm gonna try to reach for one of the others if I can. I don't know which way we're.
You and Kevin are the closest. Steiger is still by the cage. You guys are about 10 feet from the cage right now.
Yeah, I'll just try to get to
You broke up. What'd you say?
I try to get to Kevin.
Yeah, that's easy enough.
So, yeah, try to grab.
Okay.
Somehow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, you guys like lock arms in like that skydiver aerial style.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
If I wanted to do two things, all right, I'll just tell you what I want to do. I want to try to get them a rope.
Okay.
And tie it around myself and just kind of like toss it towards them.
Okay.
And then I want to turn my hilt of fire into a pike. And so I can just jam it into the wall and try to catch them with the rope as well.
Okay. This is gonna be real close. Go ahead and give me a dexterity check to quickly tie this off onto your waist and sling it towards them.
Okay. Nope. That is a 6.
A 6? Yeah, just in your haste, you're bumbling, and like you get it somewhat tied around you. You're not sure how tight it is, and you throw it towards them, and you see it just immediately just go straight up. You have about one more thing. You can either try the Hill to Fire thing or...
Can I jump towards them? Or, like, how far away are they from
They're
me?
about 10 feet from the cage. You can try to propel yourself from the thing, but that would put you about 30 feet from the wall. As you just look up and see Chris still clung to the wall, thankfully.
I'm gonna try to stab my thing into the wall.
Okay, so you're going to try to move back towards the wall?
I never moved really away from the wall, I thought.
Well, when you got hit by the broom, it knocked you away.
Oh, well then, sure.
Okay, make me an acrobatics check.
Yay!
As you just see Steiger try to toss your rope, and it just miserably fails.
23.
23? You just beautifully swan dive towards Steiger. Do you want to go straight towards the wall, or are you going more towards Steiger?
I mean,
Let's say,
I'm gonna be honest,
yeah,
I
you
can't-
look. You're about 15 feet from the ground right now.
I can't really catch Steigar.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'll be able to catch.
The wall. It's gonna be real close.
So I'm just gonna try to stab the wall. Sorry.
Okay, what are you stabbing it with?
My sword.
Okay, make me a strength check. And Elias, what are you doing?
Well, I'm hoping I'm still fucking holding on to fucking Kevin.
Yeah.
Because if I just got left behind,
18.
I'm also gonna like try to swing myself and stab the wall as well. So
Okay, so you're letting go of Kevin to try and stab into the wall on your own.
yeah.
Okay, good. That lowers your DC, Kevin. Go ahead and make me a strength check, Elias. And it gets progressively harder the further you've been falling. What's yours, Kevin?
18.
18. You just make it, Kevin. It hurts like a itch. You feel like you know you dislocated it, and you think you might have tore a tendon. A 3, Elias? Okay. Alright, Steiger, what are you doing for your last anything? Before you slam into this ground at my
Do I see Eden eat it, more or less?
Oh yeah, no, you see her like reach out with her sword, stab into the wall, or try to, and it just skates across, and with the 3, knocks out of her hand. You just see it spinning in the air. So now you just see a spinning rapier in front of Eden as they're just falling back towards the ground.
Fuck it. I'm gonna turn the hilt of fire into, instead of a pike, I want to turn it into a like a war pick kind of deal, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna take off running, and I'm gonna try to catch her and stab it into the wall at the same time.
Well, it's not running, you're falling, so make me an acrobatics check to see if you can, and then we'll see what happens.
Acrobatics?
Yeah, you gotta dive through the air like an acrobatic motherfucker. You can't just strength your way through the air. There ain't nothing to grab.
I'm gonna use my metal die. And if we both die, I apologize.
That's okay. I'll just start working on another character again.
I've already rolled
Acrobatics.
damage, just so y'all know.
18.
18. You reach them as you are about 5 feet from the ground.
Okay.
Make me a strength check, as I assume you're going to try to slam it into the wall with one hand.
I'm
And
trying to
hold
use
on.
momentum.
We'll see.
Can I argue athletics?
This is straight strength. Because
And a 15.
at 15, you slam it in, and you feel it cut through, and then just it comes free. As Steiger and Elias, or Eden, both slam into the ground after falling 50 feet.
Fuck.
You take 23 points of bludgeoning damage. As you just... I think you all are still fine.
Yeah. It just
For the
fucking
most part.
hurts.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts like a bitch. Chris, you're like 20 feet above. Watch them after like falling for 30 feet. Just slam into the wall. Kevin, you're about 10 feet from the ground. You just see both of them just and just see like you. It's like a small little outcrop platform where there's been like a little bit of dust and debris settled, and you just see like the cartoon boom, just boom. And then you
Shit.
roll me a D100, please, Elias.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, we've got to quickly move.
Oh, you don't have time to move, darling.
82.
82. You hear about 6 inches from both of your heads the loud crashing sound of the cage slamming into the ground, and then the chain hitting it, and then you hear the sound of it like falling off the edge, and as the cage slammed and fell off, because you also barely missed falling off the edges by a couple of inches, as I did my math.
We're alive.
I just want to
Fucking
say,
sucked.
last session you guys mentioned that you probably should check the elevator for tampering.
Yeah.
Kevin will just shout down. All right. Next time, I am in charge of making decisions when it could
We just.
involve sabotage.
I'm pretty fucking hurt, and you just want to go and be like, I'm right. You fucker. Oh,
Am I wrong?
no!
You are not.
But you're an asshole for rubbing it in. Oh, fucking shit.
Gonna kind of like stand up and I'll help Eden up. Kind of stretch my back out a little bit. Son of a bitch.
Oh,
That was rough.
yeah.
I'll just unlodge my sword and jump down.
I'm gonna act like I'm catching him. I'm just gonna let him drop.
It's 10 feet, I'm okay.
I got you. I got you.
Okay. If there's enough room on that platform, I'm gonna kind of try to like slide down a little bit.
Yeah, you can
Easily.
definitely do that.
Easy, like slowly.
Yeah, make me a athletics or acrobatics check.
That was cocked. It was good too. That's not bad. 12.
Preface. At the publishing house.
Oh wait, what? No, this is not.
What the hell? At the publishing house.
Oh, that was anthologies. Never mind.
The header. What a fucking.
It was common knowledge
Oh my
throughout
God.
the City of Splendors.
Hey,
that
man.
PWL, as it
There we go. That's better. As you all are conscious, a little bit tired, or not tired, but a little bit sore with slamming into it. Bit of blood running down your mouth.
Yeah, I was like
Mhm.
blood running mouth or like side of head. Jesus.
Chris is gonna try to pop his arm back into place by.
Make a medicine check.
I am good at medicine, so
Yep.
not expertise, but I am proficient. Ooh, 18 plus 8, so 26.
26, yeah, you can just kind of walk over to the wall, like, position the shoulder the right way, and just push back. It hurts. Like, your eyes water, and you feel that intake of breath, and the rest of you guys hear the crunch and, like, snap of it going back into place. As it seems to echo. You are now 250 feet down.
I'll say everything knows we're here, so.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get.
Let's find a cave and get going.
You are in the, like, where you're at, you can see a large tunnel that leads in that you would know, Elias, is one of the main ones. or you guys can try to scale your way down the sides and look for other tunnels now that you're further down. You look up, you don't see any form of daylight. Breath, this is welcome to you.
Yep.
This
Kevin, how's your arm?
Still dislocated and painful. Medicine check.
That is going to be a math.
Math, you fell, because math is terrible. 12? That's enough. It hurts like a bitch. You might not have done it quite right, but it's good enough. It's not the
It's
first time you
functioning.
probably had a dislocated shoulder from training.
It's functional.
Mm-hmm.
Think we should go down the path for now.
Yeah. I'm gonna go first and check for traps. Follow
is probably
behind
best.
slowly. I'll turn invisible and go ahead of the group
Okay.
by like 30 feet checking for traps.
Okay. Make an investigation check or a perception check. And a stealth check, please.
You said investigation or perception? Or
Yes, sir.
was it? Okay. Then in that case, it's a 22 for investigation.
Okay.
Hey, Damien, are we gonna use passive investigation rolls?
Yes, we do use passive for these. But if people actively want to do it, they can.
Okay.
Yeah. I always take people's passive into account if they actively want to do anything.
And a 23 for stealth.
23 for stealth. He disappears. Even Chris, you're not quite sure where he went.
He
which
quite
surprised-
literally disappeared.
Yeah.
He
I
turned
turn
invisible.
Yeah.
I have a 19 investigation.
Okay. As you guys begin to move along into
Keep-
this.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for anything hostile. Not traps, but anything hostile.
Gotcha. Make a perception check. As you guys begin to slowly make your way in. This tunnel is on the larger side. You guys can stand 4 abreast in here. And it's about 10 to 15 feet tall. It slowly slopes downwards as you begin to just head in.
So I rolled a 15 plus 11, so 26.
26, okay. You can see just this black smoke constantly on the ground, even in here. You can see it like shifting and moving. And you still have that cold feeling. You have that feeling of like someone watching you. And you almost feel like there's almost like an itch over your skin. Chris, can you give me a wisdom
sir.
saving throw, please?
I can do that.
Stop it.
Oh shit!
Natural 1?
Yep, for a 10.
A natural 1. Gotcha.
He
As
said
you-
not wise.
Mm-hmm. As you begin to make your way through here, you up in the front.
It had to
heaven.
happen now, huh?
Oh yes, perfect timing. Invisible,
Yep.
looking for traps. Elias kind of staying back with the group. Same thing. You guys don't really see any traps or anything. You see the well-worn path in front of you. You can see tracks down there that you're not quite sure how old they are, but you can see where other people have taken this tunnel. You feel fairly confident in this route. And you would know Eden as well. This is one of the more well-used entrances. Frith,
Yep.
as you begin to walk, you have that odd feeling. You feel your finger burn for a moment. You know why. And you can feel something trying to make connection with you. Something familiar. That intense feeling of somebody watching you redoubles. Then you hear the ever so faint and sweet cry of a laughing child. You see The tunnel around you covered in purplish webs. You hear it further down in the tunnel. Continued laughing of it. You feel an itch on your hand.
Instinctively look at his hand.
It's dull. The light is gone. And you swear you see spiders crawling on your arm, biting. While the rest of you guys walk. You guys travel for a good 4 or 5 minutes, going probably another 150 feet down until you find what you would know, Elias, as the first T-junction. You can head left or right. Last time that you came down here, you went to the right.
Let's go left. I think that that's a safer option. Because I think I know what's right.
All right. Then follow me slowly.
A voice right next to your head just says,
Fucking shit! You're lucky I didn't fucking elbow you. Yeah, left.
Right.
We moved left.
Sorry, I just had a really bad cramp in my left leg.
Yep, I
And
can
knocked
see the
over-
pain.
I knocked
Yeah.
over my soda on my desk. Give me a minute.
Yep. As you guys continue, you take your left heading down. This path unfamiliar to you. You can see that it slopes down almost at an 85, 90 degree angle. As it just slowly begins to widen.
I think
Or
I'm
not
gonna
widen. Go ahead.
go activate my crimson, right?
Okay.
My sword. Just keep it ready.
As you slowly begin to head down, you can see the walls beginning to get narrower. It pushes you from where you could before progressed to 2. And then after
Also-
another... Go ahead.
I was gonna explain how Chris is acting right now.
Oh, we'll get there in a second, buddy.
Oh no, okay. I was gonna give like a sign for what everybody else sees.
Oh,
But if you want to wait, then that's cool.
yeah. We're good. And then they
Okay.
get down to the one
My
person.
leg.
As you guys all just feel this odd sensation of people watching. Kevin, you have the highest passive perception. You notice that Chris is no longer behind you.
Oh no.
Where'd Krith go?
What do you mean, where did Chris go? What do you mean?
Is he not with us?
She'll turn around and just start searching.
You turn around, make a perception check.
Can I too?
Yeah.
I'm obviously looking for him already.
15.
14.
14. The 2 of you don't see him anywhere.
22.
No, this cannot be happening again.
22. You look back. Within your realm of sight, you do not see him. Chris,
Yes, sir.
as you are seeing this and feeling this, you see the dull glow of a crystal, almost like a nightlight, as you are drawn to it. And you walk. You see almost this light take the shape of a person, of a beautiful individual holding out their hand as you are slowly drawn to it. The rest of you look around, don't immediately see him back behind you. You can see about 30 feet back.
Yeah. She's gonna start walking, retracing their steps.
Okay. You guys run back up for a little bit, and you walk. I will say, Kevin, with your passive perception, you hear the sound of like feet walking to the right, and you can see in what you missed the first time, even with your roll, a very small slit of a passageway where you have to turn sideways to enter. You can hear the sound of footsteps. It almost, you know that feeling like when a cave goes and then it doesn't quite meet up and then there's a small fissure right there, like that.
Come here this way. I'll look to see if I can squeeze through the fissure.
You can. It's going to be one of those where it's going to be like holding your breath in a sense, but you can see fresh tracks leading that way with your.
He'll point it out. Eden's gonna head straight for it.
So you run first?
No, I said I was gonna see what it looks like to crawl through.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's dark and tight, but it's manageable. It's one of those like uncomfortable closenesses, almost like walking or crawling through a crawl space, but standing up.
Well,
I'll make sure there's nothing that's going to stab, cook, or eat us, and try to make my way through.
Yep.
Can I just say, I got that cramp in my leg almost immediately after I rolled that natural one.
Good. The dice god said, "Fuck you."
can I also cast light?
You can
On
cast
my
light
sword.
if you would like.
Yeah, I went to in the small crevice.
Okay, as light streams out, bright light in this darkness. And it says, like, without any warning, Kevin or Steiger, you just see them reach over and their swords. Actually, roll me a D100, please. I forgot about this.
It may not work.
Or 72.
72? Your sword fell on the platform with you. You're fine.
Okay.
Alright. Sorry. I was like, I forgot to have them roll to see if they got their sword back. Did you remember it fell?
Oh, yeah, shit. And I already activated my Crimson Knight, so that would have been... Oof.
I mean, you could have used a dagger.
Probably something.
Yeah. But yeah, you have it. And
That's the
you
last
just see
thing.
their rapier begin to glow.
Kind of at the point of it.
Mm-hmm. As you make your way through this, Kevin, you don't see anything immediately that catches you off footing or off center. It goes on for about 10 feet of this tightness until it opens up into what appears to be a small cavern. You can see at the end a humanoid figure standing there above something. And then you can see two small other passageways that lead to the left and the right.
I'm going to try to sneak up closer to see what the humanoid figure is.
Okay, roll me a stealth.
Quietly and invisibly.
That's a 24.
24. Easily enough to sneak up, and you recognize the figure after like 5 more feet when you get within like 10 feet of them. You recognize them as Chris. However, the thing they're standing over is what appears to be a dead humanoid figure. Gray, bluish skin. Completely bald. Large bulbous eyes. And in the place of where the lower part of a face would be, you just see long tentacles extending out. This figure appears probably to have been about 6 feet tall, long purplish clothing, the pink accent on them, which you can see thanks to the light. Out of character, you recognize an Elith. As you see Frith standing above it, not paying any attention to you, reaching out towards it, And correct, you can describe any other looks that would be on you at this point.
I imagine. Well, first he's probably sweating profusely.
Mm-hmm.
His eyes are almost dull. Like you know how his eyes are always really bright, like almost seem to glow. They're almost faded, dull, as if he's not actually there.
And you said he's reaching out towards this thing.
Yeah, they're reaching out towards like this corpse of whatever this is.
Try to grab his hand, like not his hand, but like grab him by the wrist.
Mhm.
I'm not trying to hold his hand.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Correct. You feel a presence grab your wrist. You look down and look to the right, and you see a small child. Purplish webs bare-chested across their heart. You know her. Respond how you would like.
What are you
What was
doing?
that? Damon?
Respond how you would like.
Damien, do I also see the body on the ground?
You do. You see the Illithid.
Can I walk over to the body?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it very quietly. Does this thing have eyes?
Yes. Black and dull, but yes.
Can I take the tip of my rapier with the light still on it,
Mm-hmm.
stab directly into the eye?
Okay. Earth.
Yes.
As you see that form, that child reach over and grab you, you then see a bright glowing sword pierce the eye of this beautiful creature.
Well, first he's gonna shriek back, like actually shriek it back,
Mm-hmm.
as if in pain from you grabbing his wrist. First off, and then in the same motion, he's gonna try to like swat at the sword.
And once he gets close to me, I'm going to punch him in the face.
Who crit?
Yep.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
With my fist. Sorry, Chris. Let me get to the payment connections. Okay. That's an 11.
Miss.
I'm gonna.
As you see this form turn around and punch at you, you see another familiar figure swinging at you. The humanoid form of Neve.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Instinctually, he's gonna swing back.
Yeah, and you feel a throbbing pain in your head.
Yep. Ooh. That's 3. 15 to hit.
Me?
Yeah.
That's my armor class.
You take 1 damage.
Yep. As you just get punched in the face as your thing missed.
Kurt, snap out of it. I'll try to slap him across the face.
Alright, make an attack roll.
Yay. Unarmed?
EVP.
As you see this child form reach up and try to slap you across the face, correct?
That's a 17?
Misses.
Damn.
You just nimbly dodge out of the way. Chris,
He's
go ahead and
avoiding-
make me a wisdom saving throw.
14.
14. As you do this, you feel another throb and ache in your head. But you manage to snap back to reality. As you see your knuckles red. The mark on their face of Eden. You can see the mind flayer body and Chris and Kevin as they try to slap you in the face. I assume Steiger's just kind of like, what the fuck is going on? As he's still like the slower pace through it because you're bigger. You're just like,
Yeah. I'm probably just now catching up to them for the most part.
Like you've been able to watch it, but it's just like that big guy trying to get through like the gym bleachers. You're just like, excuse me.
Yep.
Oh no, me.
Yeah, me too.
Come to with Kevin getting ready to punch you in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's going to like look at his own hands, drop to his knees, and kind of clutch his head like that.
Eden is gonna get down in front of him and cast calm emotions from the beads onto him.
Yes.
Do you choose
Is
to
it like-
fail, Chris? Or are you still
Sure,
not in the right place?
He's not in the right
Looks
place.
like
He
it.
doesn't know what's going on.
Okay. Then you have advantage from your thing.
Is it like a charmed effect?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
I didn't roll very
It's
good.
14.
Oh, what's the actual save type?
Yeah, it's
Wisdom.
charisma.
Or is it charisma?
It's charisma.
Oh.
I got a 10 plus 5, so 15. I rolled a 3 and a 10.
As you feel this magic wash over you, that really in your mind just won't submit.
He's going to like almost like crawl backwards away from you.
Chris, no. You're fine. You're okay now.
And then you can see that kind of the light in his eyes start to slowly come back.
It's like seeing all this shit and finally catching up. Steiger's gonna walk over to Chris and kind of like pat him on the shoulders and kind of start helping him stand back up. Are you okay? What was going on?
I had a memory of something and a killer headache.
Do you want a glass of water?
I don't think that'll help right now. And he still has like one of his hands like covering half his face, like through a headache.
You guys look up and you can see out of the corner of his eyes purple blood running down.
You sure you're okay?
I'm not sure.
Have you ever had this happen to you before?
DM.
You would know that the headaches, the flashes of memory and stuff were not necessarily uncommon. It is if you tried to rebel against certain things. But these felt more real than normal. It felt less like a memory and more like you were reliving a moment.
Not to me, but I've seen similar things before. Those who try to rebel resist their hold.
Are you...
What was that?
I said, are you gonna be alright?
I don't know.
We should probably try to find where the fast to get you right.
I imagine at that point he's kind of like cleaning up that blood that you said, and just like
We should make our way.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't separate from each other.
We should definitely stick together. And Kevin, Going invisible here might be dangerous. If you fall and we don't know, or if something like this happens to you, we aren't going to be able to find you. We have to be able to find your body, or you.
Chris, you also don't remember anything past walking into the tunnel. You don't even remember getting here.
Where are we?
We're in the tunnel, in crevice, kind of.
I understand your concern with the invisibility, but I mean, it's kind of a useful thing.
It is useful, and I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying I fell in a hole without being invisible, and I wasn't even here.
The habit of falling into holes, though.
Shut up, for starters. But I'm being serious. I disappeared for I think 3 months, and it's dangerous down here.
Right.
I just thank you. Plus, I trust your ability to hide.
Fine. I'll leave it off for now.
I'll also say that he has his left hand on the hilt of his rapier,
Mm-hmm.
as if seeking warmth from it.
Do you think we should go back through the fissure, or
Yes.
are we gonna continue here?
Is there a tunnel in here?
There are two tunnels. One on the left, one on the right. As you glance that way, Chris, you once again see the body, for really the first time, of a mind flayer.
He's going to instantly stab it like 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. Let me mute myself.
Well, then. I don't even know what these things are, but apparently nobody likes them.
Never seen one either.
They are not good.
Well then.
I guess let's keep moving forward.
Go this way if you want.
I've told you before that I was a slave, right?
Yes.
He's going to nod down to the body he stabbed several times.
Is that what?
They're the ones who invaded, took people, made many of them their own. Sorry, not that. Made many of my kind their own.
Okay then. So should we keep going down this tunnel? Or one of these two tunnels?
Can I see if I can hear anything from either of the tunnels?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Ooh. 17 plus 11, so 28.
28. You take a moment to listen. Down the left one, you can hear the faint sounds of running water. You're not sure how far off it is. You listen to the right one. You swear you can hear almost the sound of skittering. Like the echoes of it.
Yeah. So I imagine both of you would notice that his longer ears are twitching as he listens. This one, I can faintly hear water. Well, this one I can hear like an echoed skittering.
Well, I say we don't go down that one. Damien, looking at the mind flayer, whatever the fuck you want to call it, can I tell how it died?
Make an investigation check.
16.
16. Or you want to like actually get down and inspect it and everything, or are you just glancing?
Yeah, no, like you'd probably get down and try to bypass the stab wounds that Chris gave it. But
Yeah.
just kind of look around, maybe like pull the clothing up, just to try
Yeah.
to look.
Looking through it and like pulling up the clothing and everything, it takes you only a couple of minutes, but eventually you do find what appears to be a small crevice between the third and fourth rib, um, where it looks like something went through it. And you like pull it around, and you can see an exit wound on the other side completely. Um, and then you turn it around, and you can actually see in the back where the spine is normally for what you would assume is this creature. It has been cut open and stolen.
What was that last word you said?
The spine
Has been cut open and what?
stolen. Like it is missing
Stolen.
a spine.
He would point that out. I don't think that this is normal.
Yeah, that's a bit odd. And I know about.
Spineless.
Oh. That makes sense.
Earth and Kevin, with your passive perception, you see something that Stygard misses. You see, ever so faintly, a small flicker of movement, only about an inch and a half long, on the cuff of his sleeve.
Do I know what it is? Because I think I know what it is out of character, but
Looking at it, you do. The memories of horror. As you see this, I will post it in general for you all. As you see, just Kevin and Chris, the small purplish red worm, not worm, but weird creature, tadpole-like creature with tentacles crawling itself up Thyar's arm towards his face.
he's immediately gonna smack it away, like with his sword.
Make an attack.
Uh, 12 plus 7, so 19.
19. You just easily slam into it, and you just see it bounce, and then begin to squirm away.
I'm gonna start
Can I try to kill it?
Yeah,
I'm
make an
gonna
attack.
start casting radiant bolts at it.
I was gonna use like my fist. I'm gonna try to
That's
smash
fine.
it. So fuck math. 21.
21, that hits. Roll damage.
And that's 6 damage
6.
with just my fist.
Okay.
And
Is it dead?
As you feel a sharp pain in the underside of your hand, you take 4 points of piercing damage as you feel something bite into you as you slam down into it. You look up and you can see about a half inch of the creature is gone inside of your hand.
I'm gonna immediately grab my
real
wrist.
quick.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say this is gonna hurt. Chris is gonna tell you, and he's going to cast Ignition Blade and kind of like poke into that hole where it
Okay.
to.
Make an
Just
attack
like
roll.
I said, he's gonna grab a hold of his wrist and he's gonna hold his wrist as tight as he fucking can.
And make it with advantage.
15.
Hold it up for me.
So it will be a 15 plus 7.
Oh,
So
yeah, 22. Yeah, that hits. Roll damage. And roll your fire
Stagger's
damage
gonna
separately.
Steiger is just gonna kind of grit his teeth as tight as he can and try not to make a noise.
So it's gonna be 11 piercing
11 piercing. Okay.
and math is hard. 10 fire.
Okay. So as you pierce into it, it begins to catch on fire. Some of the leaping flames hit you, Steiger. You would normally take 5 damage. However, you take less. I think half of 10 is 5, half of 5 is 2. So you take 2 points of fire damage as it begins to burn. Give me a con save.
Just for good measure, I cut his hand off. No,
Okay. We can
Oh.
regenerate. It's fine.
Damn it. 10.
10. It's a
rolled really
little bit
low.
much. It hurts, man. It's the sound as you feel it not only being stabbed and the fire licking you, you actually feel the fire go inside of your wound and begin to burn the creature as it reduces it to ash. Chris,
Yes.
you take 2 points of psychic damage as you
Okay.
feel a pulse of psychic pain from the death of this creature.
That's alright.
Yep. As you just kind of wince as it burns and dies, you can see what appears to be like almost the size of a nickel wound on the side of your hand, Tigar. Cauterized now.
Fucking hell.
Those are what create the mind flares.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Those will travel to the brain, eat your brain, and slowly transform you.
Oh.
Well, that's fucked up.
Well, I guess that means from now on that we don't need to use our fist to try to kill them.
That would not be a good idea. No.
Looks at my monk hands.
I know a few spells that I can use at a distance. So. Or does it too.
And I imagine also that Chris is like slightly holding his head against his temple from the psychic damage, even though it was not much. It's still. Here, let me. You two took a nasty fall, and then also what just happened. Let me heal both of you for give me a few minutes.
Okay.
Thank you.
As you guys also can discuss, if you want to go down the path with the sound of running water, the path with the skittering of creatures, or head back out of the fissure, since I don't know if Elias heard that.
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay.
Personally, I feel like we should probably go back out of the fissure.
Probably.
I'm fine with whatever. Yeah, sure.
Because I do not want to deal with those again.
Yeah.
No, I don't think. Yeah.
They are all over the place, so it's hard to say for sure. But anyways, I'm going to spend a 3rd level spell slot
Okay.
to cast Prayer Healing, so I can hit both of them,
Okay.
and I guess myself as well since I took the 2 damage.
Yeah. They also took quite a bit from falling.
Yeah, not great, but I didn't roll I didn't roll like any 8s or anything like that, but 15 plus 5, so 20.
Nice.
20
alright.
HP.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He's gonna nod.
Mm-hmm. Within your first hour in the scar.
Fuck.
Hour?
Man.
You mean 10 minutes?
Yeah. It's been like 25.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Let's get out of the vision.
Mhm. So you guys are heading back to the main tunnel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Takes you a minute or two with... You guys get out. You got the three of you guys move fairly easily through there, and have to spend a minute or so waiting on the other side on Steiger's bulky form. Yep, until eventually you get back out.
Gotta bring butter.
What was that?
Gotta bring some butter next.
Just oil him up.
I-
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember this fissure.
Well,
Do you think it could be new?
I don't remember going in there.
Yeah.
let's
Oh,
just keep it in mind.
Be careful.
Keep going.
Be wary of the walls here.
should
stay away.
should we tie a rope off on each other?
That would actually be brilliant.
That way, if somebody tries to go away from the group, we would be able to tell.
But we do have to be ready for combat.
Yeah, rope may not be a good idea.
Is your light still
We
on,
all held on to it, maybe.
Elias?
What?
Is your light still on your rapier?
Yeah.
With the light now more so illuminating this tunnel, you can see hundreds of skittering spiders.
He turns that fucker off faster than
Mm-hmm.
a flashlight.
Sure is a lot of spiders down here.
Yeah.
There is.
I like the dork. And she'll.
Are they going anywhere in particular?
Mm,
That was the question for the DM.
Oh, do you want to turn your light back on to see?
I can see okay.
Make a perception check. This
Yeah,
just changes the def-
A knot. That's a 6.
No idea. They just kind of form into the mass of the black walls. It's just like grayish black stone down here. And dirt.
Well, I'm going to do the same thing I did before. We're going to go down this tunnel. Does that sound?
what's that?
Checking the way.
Sorry, I can't hear. Wait.
I'm going to keep checking the way.
Oh, okay.
I'll
Alright.
sneak off in front of, 30 feet in front of the group and watch for traps again. Things like
Okay.
that.
Give me a roll.
Things like that. Stealth.
Yeah,
First,
I
let's
assume you
stealth.
want to do stealthy.
That's a 22.
22.
22. Sorry. And an investigation. So 16 right there.
A 16. Very good. As you begin to head down this tunnel, the first thing that you notice after about 25 minutes or so of it continuing to go down is the smoke seems to, not smoke, but the mist seems to line the walls the further you get down. And you can tell that you are actively, constantly moving down in this tunnel. Don't one of you guys have keen mind, correct?
Me.
Okay. You would assume you are probably about 400 to 500 feet below surface.
Holy shit.
Between the gondola ride, or not gondola, but between the elevator ride and this, you're about 400 to 500 feet. And the mist now lingers about waist high. As you begin to slowly make your way down, you also come to the next set of tunnels. There are 3 on each side, or you can stay on this main one that goes further down.
You guys want to try an option?
Sorry, you said there's one on either side and a main one like the.
There's
going down?
3 on both sides.
Oh, 3 on both sides. Okay.
So a
So
total,
a total
of
of 6?
6, and then the one that continues the way you're going.
So technically 7. Gotcha.
Yep.
I mean, it may not hurt for us to try one of the other ones. I feel like if they hid those statuettes down here, they could be anywhere. So I feel like if we could go through and check some of the tunnels off of the main chute, that might be our best bet to try to find at least one of them.
I say we try the first one to the right then.
Let's do it.
Okay. I'm gonna keep an eye out since I have the 120 feet.
Okay.
Going forward and check the
Make
traps.
a perception check, Griff, and a
What?
perception or investigation. And then Steigar, can you roll me a
Yes.
D100, please?
A
For
D?
reasons.
A 22 for my perception, good sir.
Okay.
19 for investigation.
Ooh.
70.
70. Good to know.
70 for stealth.
Yeah.
Okay.
For how many spiders are attacking us.
As you begin to go down this tunnel, it continues down as well. But this one is a lot steeper. It is probably about a 15% grade. You are actively having to kind of like walk yourself down it. You don't see any traps or anything, but you do see the mist slowly getting higher and higher until it is about mid-chest level. Can I get everyone to make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Yay!
Video.
Ooh, natural 20.
Very nice. You feel this.
Well,
Well, you feel this odd sensation come over you, Krith. Or not Krith. Kevin. Almost like it's something gnawing at your mind, but you shake it off. Krith, you do have advantage on this.
Okay.
I had a 13.
A 13 and a 12. Good
You
to
know-
know.
I'm glad I had advantage, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I rolled
that's-
really bad.
With my advantage from my feats.
Charms. Yep. Or
I got
not.
a 15 plus 9, so
23.
24.
24, yeah. You're fine. You and Kevin both are fine. You feel it like try to come into your mind. And you know this feeling, Chris. This
Yep.
is just a natural feeling of this place. Stygar and Elias, however. You feel this sudden chillness, sudden panic almost. You swear you can feel your heart beating faster. You can feel the sweat on your hands. And then out of the corner of your eyes, you swear you see shadows moving. You swear you hear the skittering of feet, and you hear a deep chuckle. Echo around you.
Stargar would immediately pull out his hilt of fire.
As it lights up, whoosh, forming your
The
hammer,
maul.
the maul.
Yeah, the maul. Yep.
Yep. As you do, you see the shadows flicker. You swear you can see almost horned faces with glowing red eyes in the shadows, both of you, as you see them laughing. Come and join us, little ones.
Did you guys add a D4 to your saving throws?
No, I did not. That's okay, I got a 1. That makes about 14. It doesn't
I got a-
change, does it?
I got a 16.
Okay, well then. That would have been helpful to know a couple minutes ago.
Sorry,
Uh,
forgot.
Backtrack. None of this happened.
As you see these in the light, you see them dancing in the light, Stagber. But something in your mind just shakes it off as you're like, this isn't real. Because fucking remember what you guys got. Kevin, or Eden, though, however, you still see these forms. And they're drawing closer.
She'll take a few steps back. I think a part of her is kind of like questioning whether or not this is real, but seeing it is still incredibly frightening to her. And considering the past few fucking weeks she's very fucked up. She's almost like getting as nervous as she was then, like as edgy or like on edge as she was at that time. But she's trying to be real quiet. Like she's trying to fight against it, I guess, or trying to try to get it to go away in her mind.
As you think and try that, you hear a voice inside.
Not so close. Come. You will be ours. We cannot wait to feast on your flesh, mortal.
You see the shadows dance around you. You swear you feel a hand reach up and grab your throat. And then it's gone. The rest of you are fine.
Yeah, to walk up beside Eden. You okay?
You turn and look at him. You see red curling horns, glowing red eyes, and fire dripping from his mouth.
She's gonna do that step. She's gonna like immediately take a few steps back, probably like fall, like tripping over a rock, stumbling back, and just like start scooting back into the dark or down, whatever direction to get away.
We gotta stay together. We gotta stay together.
You just hear,
gotta stay together. Gotta stay together.
If she hits a wall or anything, she's probably
No, you're only like 4 feet away from the wall.
Yeah, she's probably gonna ball up and like.
Ah man, I have a spell prepared, but I don't know if it'll work. I'm gonna try it.
You can.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration.
Ooh.
It specifies blinded, deaf, and paralyzed or poisoned. I don't think it's those, but he's still gonna try it.
I'm gonna restore you, but less.
Not the greatest restore.
Gotta say, I'm not the greatest at restoring things, but
if you're blind, your senses are being overwhelmed. Yeah, I gotcha.
I cast Wish.
Yep, it has no effect.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I had to look that up.
Yeah,
you feel this.
It's very specific on what it says.
You see him like reach up, and you see this like energy wash out towards you. But for you, you see it's red and black. And you see in the place of Karith, just eyes dripping with blood, a smile, a crooked teeth, red skin.
Gonna walk up to her.
Ah! Ow, my ears.
Ow. She's just gonna start yelling, "Leave me alone!" And just she's got tears coming down her face.
Yeah, Steiger would walk up to her, like kind of kneel down beside her, and like grab her hands and kind of like start smacking them a little bit. Like, come on, come to. We need you right now. Let's go.
As you see this demonic figure reach up and grab you with long blackened claws.
Come on. We need you.
She's gonna try to pull back out of his grip and like try to move away again. Just like try to get up.
Well, this has worked a couple times. Go try slap.
Roll me your wisdom saving throw, Elias. And roll. Actually, first roll me a 2-hit, Josh. But go ahead and roll yours, and we'll see what happens. I would say you. Yeah. You would have advantage on this, Elias. Don't forget.
Well, unless I'm gonna have double advantage. Think that's a dirty 20.
Okay. And what was yours to hit, though, Josh?
18 to hit.
18. Okay. Does 18 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. As you get just slapped across the face by this entity that you now see as just pure shadow, it hurts. And you glance back, ready to like either fight or flight instinct kicking in. You see Kevin standing above you, and still like moved across your face, like ready to come back with a backhand.
What am I? When did you get here? And she'll start standing up.
You feel just tears running from your eyes. Face is soaked.
Are you okay?
You remember everything. You remember what Steiger looked like, what Kevin and Chris both looked like. You remember what you heard, but it's odd. It feels like almost like a dream.
Feels like I had a really bad trip.
Mm-hmm.
You're okay now, though?
Yeah. Thanks.
Let's keep moving.
Just keep that in mind next time, guys. Don't take second chances when it comes to slapping her.
Kevin, what the fuck is up with you today? Oh. Fucking unruly.
Alright. As you guys begin to head further down, it gets deeper and deeper until you can't see a difference between the ground and the roof of this area where the mist stops. It is up and above your head. Until eventually, I will say, Kevin and Chris, you hear it first. You hear almost the sound of an echo. Of a drip of water, like ding, doo, doo, doo. You know, like that sound, like in a cave.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear that from up ahead of you?
Sneaking ahead to check on things. Sorry.
Alright, roll me a stealth check.
Ooh, I love advantage. Natural 20.
A natural 20.
Yes.
Not bad.
29 if it matters.
Stop it. Nova, leave it. Sorry. 29.
It's not my name.
It is today.
Oh no.
As you guys enter and look around, it is a fairly large cavern. You can see tons of stalagmites and stalactites just jutting up around you. With a natural 20, you can see large bat-like creatures sitting, roosting on the very top of them. Seems to be mostly asleep or not currently active in patrolling. You see probably 10 to 15 of them. And I will say also, you're a natural 20. You swear you see some of the larger stalagmites.
I just want to say,
yes.
Or you telling me? That was the natural 20 for my stealth.
Oh, yes. What is your perception? Sorry. Thank you for your honesty.
Yes.
Take advantage.
Okay. Okay, let me roll another one then.
Yeah.
Now, if I told you if I did roll a natural 20 right now.
I mean, you had advantage, so there's a chance.
No, that's what I'm saying. What if I told you I just did?
Oh, did you? Very nice.
Roll another
See?
natural 20?
See? The dice give us
Alright.
honesty.
What the hell?
All right, so with a natural 20, like I was saying, you swear you see some of these stalagmites and stalactites moving.
Mm.
The larger ones moving.
Hey, Damien, I messaged you, by the way.
Yes, I saw. Roll me a perception.
Okay.
I assume you want to sneak back to the others.
Yes. I'll give him a heads up on what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting.
Heads up, heads up, heads up.
You.
There's like bats and like I think the stalactites are moving.
Shouldn't be possible.
Oh, it's possible.
Well, what do you think we should do?
We could try. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, would Chris know what these are? What he's describing?
Roll me a history check with advantage.
Oh, I got a 19 plus 1. So
Yeah.
30, 20.
Yeah. You would know them as ropers, which I'm sure you know out of character what they are.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Those are
yeah.
what we call the ropers.
But I know about them? What those are?
Roll me a history check.
Do I get advantage since it's like a monster or something?
Not necessarily.
Damn.
Does Stygar know about them?
No.
Never been in a cave in his life.
Be
There was
funny
an
if he's
alcove.
afraid of being underground.
Yeah.
You might be claustrophobic after the end of
17.
Maybe.
17. I mean, you've heard stories about like the environment seeming to come alive and attack them. They wonder if there's some weirdness with like mimics that turn the land into things that want to eat them. But
Yeah, they're mimic rocks.
yeah,
Mimic rocks.
I think we
Basically.
can take them.
Our worst
Basically.
enemy.
They're a bit sturdier. They're fucking rock. And they have
You
the
think-
fucking tongues too.
Think we can sneak past them?
I could probably do that. I don't see why.
Mm,
We just, need to be.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I can sneak past them, but do you guys think you can sneak past them?
I'm good at sneaking.
I am not. I am kind of loud, if you've never noticed.
I'm kind of loud as you've never noticed.
immediately hear his armor like clinking. As
Yep.
he says that.
Yeah, the sizzling of his maul.
Pretty much.
That also puts out light, by the way.
Mm-hmm. I think 5 feet. Ain't that what we said?
Yep. 5 feet of bright light, 10 feet of dim.
So,
Can we cover you with a blanket?
I mean, you could. I can just put this away as well, and he'll kind of stow it. But it still doesn't help the fact that I'm loud.
We just hold the metal against you.
See?
We move slow.
What if
No,
you
she
take your
really-
armor off completely? Nothing could go wrong with that.
What?
I would
If-
rather fight them.
We...
Also, Chris is looking around somewhat uncomfortable.
Mhm.
Is everything alright, Chris?
I feel like something's following me.
You or us?
Me.
Can I look around?
Ian's gonna step closer to Chris' side and just keep an eye out.
My perception roll wasn't higher than his passive, so I doubt I see any.
You never know.
16.
Nope.
I can. Could I try an investigation?
Yeah, sure.
Cool, that's an 11.
11? You don't see anything.
So
Can I
let's just
try a
keep,
ritual? No.
let's just keep going.
I say we can try to sneak past. I think that fighting is only if we.
We're more likely to have to fight them.
Yeah,
More, but that's
it's worth
And
a
they
try, isn't it?
have extremely tough hides to crack.
It's worth a try,
Um,
though, right?
I just want you all to know that if I fuck this up, I am sorry.
it's understandable. We understand.
Actually, how big was the room in there?
You're not sure. It went beyond your 60 feet.
I had an idea, but it's not going to work.
If you all want to try to sneak over there, we can.
Let's do
What's the plan whenever we fail, though? Whenever I fail.
Fun question.
Run?
Real quick, Damien.
Yes.
My scimitar. Whenever I cast silence, does it follow me, or is it just like the spell where it stays where I cast it?
You've never
Because
used
says it's
it.
centered on.
You've never used it.
Well, no time like the present. I'm going to try to do something for us. I don't know if it'll work, but as soon as we step in, I'm going to try to cast silence and see if it at least follows us, and if not, then at least it'll get us, like, what, 20 feet in.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, come here.
Go ahead and you cast it.
As soon as we try to start going.
Okay. Let me know when you guys are ready.
I'm good to go.
Go.
Yep.
Let me get my disadvantage dice.
Okay. So you expend the charge as this almost rippling sensation just passes between you all. And then, Steiger, the weirdest thing happens. You shuffle and no sound.
He's just gonna start flailing his arms
You
around.
kick a rock and you see it, like your heart stops as you see it bounce, but nothing happens.
He's just gonna mouth.
Okay. Do you guys begin to go? Go ahead and make me a stealth check with
So we
advantage.
didn't make those yet. Okay. Skip.
Steiger,
So,
you make your check with advantage.
oh, okay.
As the
there's
sound
no-
of silence seems to follow you.
Hey!
That is fucking awesome.
I got an 18.
I got a 16.
So I
Roll with
rolled
advantage.
earlier because I thought we were rolling earlier. I got a natural roll 1 and a 10.
Okay.
Well, I got a 22.
Okay. So you guys begin to make your way across this cavern. You watch as the large bat-like creatures up in the top still sleep. It's a very eerie feeling, and you somewhat feel, especially you, Steiger, like your balance is kind of thrown off for a second, like as you step, and there's nothing, no sound, nothing. It's just very disorientating. But you all manage to separate quietly through. Eden, you definitely get hit with disorientation. You're just kind of like that big mime walking, just like holding your hands out, like. But as you guys continue to go, you don't hear the sounds of anything around you either. It's very odd. And you continue for how long does silence last?
1 minute.
1 minute, okay.
At least that's the one in the description for this
Yeah.
one.
Right. You guys get about 20 or 30 seconds in. Until who's leading the group? Actually, I'll just say both of Breath and Kevin. Both of you guys can see in front of you what appears to be a blank wall of a cavern. On the other side, that's just at the edge of your 60-foot range. Well, 120 for you, Chris. And then you can see further down it what appears to be another tunnel. And in the center of this area, you can also make out the very edges of what appears to be some form of subterranean lake.
Subterranean what?
Yeah.
Lake.
Lake. Oh.
Chris is gonna kind of like point towards the blank wall.
I'll just take that as he wants us to go that way, and I'll go that direction with him.
Okay.
I'll follow.
Yep.
All right. As you guys begin to head towards the blank wall, bypassing much of the lake, you can still see it in your periphery. However, as you kind of wander around it and get closer to the wall, you can see on the other side what appears to be a tunnel further down than what you could see on the blank wall. It's it's about 55 feet away from you. You guys can go straight to it or continue further down.
He's gonna keep moving towards the blank wall.
Okay. Right, as you head down further the wall, you get about 30 feet closer. You can feel almost this weird sensation in your head, Kevin. One you're not used to, but you immediately know what it is. It's letting you know that your spell's about to end. You have probably 5-6 more seconds. And at
Like,
the,
it's like hurry up,
side at the edge of your vision as well, about 30 feet from the original tunnel, you can see a secondary tunnel as well. Both of them here are maybe 5 feet wide. Another set of single tunnel or single file tunnel.
About how far away from the blank wall?
You're about 30 feet from it now. You're 30 feet to the first entrance of it. First entrance and 30 feet, like at a diagonal 30 feet away, and then you can see the second one just on the cusp of your vision. About 25, 30 feet away from the first entrance.
Okay. Okay, Chris is going to point towards you three, each of you out turn, and point towards one of the tunnels.
Okay.
You gonna take off?
Chris is gonna start making his way kind of towards that. Does the blank wall look like a natural wall?
Make a nature check.
We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die.
We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die.
The Underdark is a
Uh,
scary place.
Yep.
Can't really forget it's not-
15.
15. Looking it over for a moment, like, it's very smooth. It's almost too smooth to be natural.
But he's going to, as they're moving past him,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to start moving quietly towards the wall
Mm-hmm.
as he kind of, I imagine, gets out of the zone of silence.
Yep, as Steiger immediately just used to running in silence now.
It's deafening.
Yep.
Gonna hightail it straight for one of those caves.
Okay.
I'm going to roll another stealth check real quick.
Okay.
Ooh, natural 20. Jesus
Natural
Christ.
20. Very nice.
But, yeah, so he's going to make his way towards the wall and kind of like place his hand up against the wall and see if it feels wrong, in a sense, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Or he also has 10 feet of blind sight, so see if that triggers anything like through the wall or anything like that on the wall.
You reach up and touch it, it feels fairly smooth. Nothing on it, like your hand doesn't go through, nothing like that. However, an image flashes through your mind. The image of quarrying stone to build homes, build castles. The image of you and so many others like you chained together, forced to mine. And this looks very much like one of these areas that you guys mine. Whether it was you directly or somebody, but you know they liked order. They liked, so they always made it in very neat walls.
Okay. I'm gonna continue on doing what I'm gonna do. I just don't know if anybody else want to do anything while he's inspecting this.
No? Alright, the two of you are just rushing to the tunnels. What are you doing when you get there?
Secret tunnel. Sorry.
Yeah, I think we'll wait on Chris.
Okay, so you guys race up to the tunnel and stop. Alright.
Yeah.
Kevin,
I'll check the entrance.
to which one?
The second one. Right?
Okay. So which one did you go to, Elias? Which one did you go to, Steiger? First or second?
Second.
Steiger?
And I feel like we all would have tried to stay together for the most part. Well, you know what? Fuck. I feel like me being as loud as I am, I would try to go to the other one to try to,
The closest one.
yeah, to try to be as, I'm gonna try to get in there and get stopped and up against the wall as flat as I can to try to be quiet.
Okay. Roll me D100, Steiger. As Elias and Kevin rush to the second. Chris, you're looking at your walls.
93.
93. Sorry, I'm looking at one of my charts. Okay. As you rush up to the wall, or to the first tunnel, you can see inside, almost splayed and quartered, and pinned to the wall, what appears to be a long dead, but weirdly preserved corpse of a drow. You can see it like arms stretched out, legs stretched out about 2 feet off the ground, pinned to the inside of the wall.
He would just kind of like sit there and stare at it. Doesn't really want to move because he doesn't want to make noise or nothing. How far away is it from where I'm at?
Oh, this tunnel is only 5 feet wide. So you are like 3-4 feet maybe from it in the entrance of this tunnel. Like it's like on the inside of the tunnel, like the left side. Like 2 feet in as soon as you go in. It's like stapled to that wall.
Gotcha. And it looks like it was deliberately stapled there.
Oh yeah. You can see like large iron spikes drove through its hands and its feet. And its like shoulders to pin it.
Alright. He would just kind of like look at it, and can he tell from this distance away, like, if that is what killed them, or if they were put up there, like, post-mortem? You know what I mean?
Make a medicine check real quick.
That would be an 8.
An 8? Not sure.
Okay.
Kevin and Eden, your tunnel's empty. And it seems to curve goes up and curves to the right. Greth, as you are walking along the wall, you quickly catch up to Steiger in the first tunnel. Just you see him like pressed up against the right side, just staring at the wall in front of him of this tunnel.
Well, I was going to first
Mm-hmm.
make a perception check, see if, or survival or something like that, to see, or investigation even, see if I can find the telltale signs of like pickaxe markings or anything like that.
Yeah, make an investigation or perception.
Perception, so 16 plus 11.
27. 27. Yeah, you can easily see the evidence of it being picked at. You can see like the smoothness of the ground or the walls, and I'll say even with the 27, you can see these are months old. Like this was done a long time ago.
Okay. Alright, well, proceed on to following into where Steiger went.
Yep, as you round the corner to where, or not the corner, but round the wall to where Steiger is, you can just see him like, I assume you're kind of like ghastly staring at the wall, Steiger. Not like agape, but you're just like,
The fuck happened here? Type deal.
Yeah.
This makes me uncomfortable as you're staring right at the dead body.
Yeah. It's completely nude too, by the way.
Nice.
Nice.
Penis.
Yes.
How hung is this drow? Everybody wants to know.
It has actually been cut off.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Well, that sucks.
Oh wait, hold on.
Chris is gonna go in and see the drow.
Mm-hmm.
Almost not even react to it like it's not there. Like, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
He's gonna kind of like lean over at Chris. Should we continue?
Yes. He's gonna whisper back like, yes, just give me one moment.
I will say with your perception, Krith, you do see a symbol carved into its chest.
Okay.
This is the symbol. You would recognize that.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. You want to message me what it is so I can confirm my suspicion, or?
Oh, sure. Or I can say it. It's up to you.
I just say it.
Okay. It is the symbol of the group that owns you.
Okay.
It's a small, unconscious shiver runs down your spine. You also know that this was common practice to nail up or string up anyone that remotely resembled uprising as a reminder to what happens. And they would preserve the bodies as long as time existed.
You okay,
God
Chris?
damn it! God damn it, you guys.
I'm done. Get out. Get out,
he,
all of y'all.
He shakes his head a moment, like to clear away loose thoughts.
hmm
Later, we need to follow them. Later, we need to follow them.
Okay, let's go.
So
Okay.
you guys leave this tunnel to head to the next.
Yep.
I will say, Kreth, as you're walking that way with your passive perception, you swear you can see some of the stalactites moving this way.
Oh, yeah, he already
They're
knows.
slowly, but
Yeah, they're very slow. So
as you rush up into the other tunnel where Kevin and Eden are just waiting, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, he's going to try to get almost not necessarily hurry them into the tunnels, like a little deeper, since he knows what these are.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, guys. And he's gonna like almost like usher them deeper into the tunnel.
Okay.
Let's go.
Is ushered.
All right. As you guys begin to head deeper into the tunnel once again, Kevin, you know you are getting around the 650 foot level. Sorry,
Yeah,
my players are being children in Discord.
I know. As soon as you looked away on the camera, I knew it. I knew you saw what it was.
Oh God. Anyways,
We're children. Leave us be.
yes, you are.
Continue the story.
As you break the DM.
Keep reading.
All right, as you guys begin to head down and follow this, eventually you find a large cavern where you see 14 beholders waiting.
Nice.
Yes. Why is this face? No. You travel down for another 15-20 seconds. Until something different appears in front of you. You see what appears to be a hole that leads straight down. And that stretches for about 15 feet or so, and then you can see the walkway on the other side. As it looks like this path collapsed. We can't hear you, Elias, if you're talking.
I said, well, we should go this way. Hot take.
How tight are the walls? 5 foot.
I said, hot take, we shouldn't go this way.
So there wasn't any other ways to go from here?
There was the other tunnel, and you could have continued to follow the blank wall. You just took the first two you found.
But real quick,
Yes.
I'm Steiger, what that was well, it was a message from to prevent uprisings.
Oh. From the slavers that owned you?
Yep. The same mark.
It's surprising to know that they're this close.
It looks like it might have been a few months since then.
It still doesn't bode well that they're that close to the exit to the scar.
Nope.
If and when we make it out of here, we need to tell the guild about that. I'm sure they probably already know, but it still may not be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Igor,
gonna.
Kevin, Eden, you're all here inside of your mind. This weird voice that seems to echo with the multiple voices. Food. Fresh food. Come. We will find you. We need you. You feel almost this feeling of like ravenous hunger. Chris, you feel this tingle on the back of your mind, up your spine. Like you shake it off.
Something's trying to eat us.
We need to go.
I have a feeling that's what was following me. Whatever you sensed.
Now that he says that, that feeling of being watched, that feeling of unease, you feel like it's the same feeling of whatever entered your mind. It felt alien, distant, almost like thousands of different things at once.
You're feeling
We-
it, I bet.
We should leave.
We should leave.
Yeah.
Chris, roll me a history check with advantage, please.
I got a 16 and a 19 plus 1. So
Okay, a dirty 20.
Yeah.
You know that what entity it is. And you know that it can find you and communicate with anyone or anything for miles from it. It is one of the hardest things, as you know, when you try to escape.
what I suspect you might be feeling is I'm trying to think of a specific way to phrase it that would make sense in character. Correct me wrong, is it the Elder Brain?
It is.
Kind of like the strongest of their kind. The leader, in a sense.
Of those creatures that we had seen before?
Yes. It can sense and talk to you for miles.
Fuck. Fuck, that really isn't good.
Well,
We need to head out.
the thing we should do is keep moving then.
Wait, if they can reach up here, the Elder Brain can reach this far up, it's not that much far lower. 200
No.
feet is not a lot
600.
compared to or more miles. Is it a mile like 1,000 feet?
5,280 feet.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my fucking god. That thing is really close and we are just.
Or maybe you're on the edges of it. You don't know.
I don't.
Alright, enough talking about it, let's go.
Yeah, I agree. We
Yeah,
need to
that-
get out of here.
Where are you going?
Through the cave in. No.
Was this that initial right T? Or is this the left?
If this was the second path on the blink wall, you could go back across the big cavern, cross back up the steep path, and then that would have been the first one on the right. So you guys have made a couple of turns. I mean, you could go back out to the large cavern. You either have that first entrance where the drow was, or you can continue inside of the cavern. You just don't have silence anymore.
Say we try to go back to where the drow was.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. So you head back up. Let me look at something real quick, guys. Sorry. Alright. As you guys like rush to the front, or not rush, but make your way back, are you guys doing it quietly? Or what? Are you guys making normal path?
Of course we're being quiet.
Nova.
As quiet as possible.
Yeah.
Make me stealth checks then. And Alex, you want to look at my camera? Since you're reading
Yeah,
Show
I
It
see.
Kitty.
Jesus Christ.
He's fat, I know. You
That's
don't
an
have to
adorable
make fun
cat.
of him.
You are what? Do you know that?
What?
I'm talking to my cat.
Oh.
She's like
So-
right here.
About those stealth checks.
Oh god, you got a natural one?
No,
Oh.
but I got pretty bad.
Can't be worse than mine.
What did you get?
9.
That's what I got.
God.
There you
I rolled a 5, so.
Well, I got a 23, so
9, 9, 23, and Elias.
Got an 11.
11. Okay. As you guys are moving back up, you guys are stumbling, picking like little rocks, and like, Kevin, you feel great, man. You're quiet, and then you just hear this cacophony of people behind you. You hear the jangling and loud noise of his armor, and for a moment you forgot how loud it was in this complete dark and like desolate area almost after the silence. As you make your way. And who's leading the group, by the way? Is it Kevin up front? Because it's only a single person.
Yeah. Kevin up front.
Alright, Kevin,
I'll
you
go
come out.
first.
You slip out. Who's next?
I can go next. Since I have the better dark vision.
Okay. As you come out and you glance. Does a 24 hit?
Me?
Yes.
Yes.
As you feel out of the darkness, you see the fake stalagmite turn, the eye open, and a tendril snake around you.
Yeah.
Can we get initiative, please?
Fuck.
It's getting pretty close to 11.
Uh-huh. That is why we're going to go ahead and get initiative and end it.
Sweet. Cool. Most freaking dexterous person here, I feel like.
Yep.
I get a natural 1.
Oh, you got natural 1. Very nice.
I got a 6.
All right. So, Kevin,
I
what
got
is
a-
your total?
Oh shoot, I didn't even look. I was like, natural 1, I suck. Sorry. That would be 4.
4. Okay. Elias, you got a 7, you said?
6.
All right.
I got a 13.
All right. At least we're in the double digits.
I got a 10.
Barely in the double digits.
Damn.
All right. So, as you guys see, Krith immediately get lassoed around the waist by one of these tendrils and yanked towards him. Yeah, it doesn't do any damage. You just immediately get grappled and pulled.
I think it's like 10, 15 feet.
25 feet. as you guys just see him like get lifted up off the ground and pulled across. And that's where we'll go ahead and end the session tonight. Just because it is getting a little bit later. We can have some discussions and talks out of character, but this combat can go for a little while. But you all succeeded on the first check to get through, so as you guys can also discuss out of character how you are going to fight a single roper.
What?
Right?
It's gonna be
Yeah.
hard to not fight just a single one, especially how loud my fucking ass is.
I'm
It's
sure
not
there's
married.
only 10 of, or not 10, sorry. I'm sure there's only one of them in there.
Uh-huh.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
married.
I think you literally described there being a few.
I don't know what you're talking about, Elias. There's only
You
one.
fucking should know what I'm talking about.
Oh, you sure you want to? We'll see if Eden can be ate by a roper.
Y'all, I don't want to come up. I do want to come up with another character, but I don't want to with Eden. She's got so much drama. She's
You're not
got so
wrong.
much drama.
Yeah.
That
So,
and I don't even know. We don't even know what she traded for a broom.
No, I know it. That failed.
That failed.
and the question is, where is that broom?
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
I purposely didn't mention it because I hoped it stayed there.
Look at her face right now. That's funny.
There you go. I gotta get to bed.
So that broom is long gone. We'll just say that out of character.
Feeling very.
If you would have looked at the broom, you would have found the command word on the broom. It was inscribed on it. Also, if you rolled a d20, if you had to roll a d20 every time you used it, if you gotten a natural one, it would have destroyed itself. It would have lost its magical essence. That's what the d20 was for when you first hopped on. But you also did not spend time to look for the command word or even ask Sylvester.
Damn. You got fucking whoop-de-whopped right there.
Also, identify would have revealed the command. So, if it's a new magical item, you can set the command word, or you can reset it, but you have to activate it to reset it.
Oh.
How much gold did he want for it again?
1,250.
1250.
Man, would have been crazy. She just asked what our group funds looked like.
I know. I've not been mentioning it, but we have 10,000 gold in the bag.
Huh?
Yeah.
God,
And,
boy.
and several hundred platinum. I think.
Yeah, you guys aren't poor.
No, we have 42 platinum and 10,802 gold.
I
and the bag
forgot
alone.
about that.
I did not. I was.
I didn't either. I just didn't want somebody to make another reckless purchase.
Mm-hmm. Well, apparently the reckless purchase was going to be made anyways.
They found a way.
That is so funny. I'm just gonna give him a kiss.
Yeah. By the way, a flying broom normally goes from anywhere from 8 to 17,000.
For a flying broom?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
You should see the price of a flying carpet.
Damn,
Well,
Because you think about it, you have to enchant a level, an upper level version of fly for each of them. Because the flying carpet holds like 8 people, so you have to do a fly that could hold 8. Yep. And a flying room can fit like 2 people up to 400 pounds. But it was also a shoddy flying broom.
well, I fucked up. Well,
How are
good
you
time.
feeling right now? Yeah.
Really bad. All of a
Do we
sudden,
want to tell them out of
bad.
character what the deal was for? Since you already told them you were lying. We,
You went way too high pitch.
yep, bring your octave down like 25. We still can't hear you.
I'm just gonna keep it a secret and hide my shame.
Okay.
Quite frankly, they can hear it on the video whenever it gets uploaded. But yeah, I fucked up.
You done fucked up, Aaron.
I done fucked up.
So, I knew something like this was gonna happen when Chris entered the Star. By the way.
Oh, yeah.
But
I already
some
told you.
just can't help pushing red button.
And I did not even have to coax that thing. Oh, man.
Literally so many other ways it could have gone.
Uh-huh.
And decided to go with the red button even though there was alternates.
Yep. And it wasn't even like a big you need it. It was just a flying broom. Like,
I just wanted a flying broom.
I know.
That's why I wanted-
You love them. Why do you think I put it in front of you?
God damn it.
He also had the Cape of the Monte Bank. Hence how he disappeared and ran away. And a bag of holding. But yeah.
I mean, yeah, so hard.
Yeah. Good old Sylvester. Sylvester the Magnificent. Oh, by the way, the command word was Magnifico.
Magnifico.
I love your look,
It's
Elias.
not surprising.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
All right.
I'm
It's
gonna
a
get off and try to
bedtime.
go to bed.
All right, I'm going to end stream. Good night, guys. Thanks for watching. If anyone's here. Bye.